Hello, all you cool cats and kittens. Welcome to Financial Literacy, Chapter 1 of APEX. This is quiz 1.1.2. I'm going to go over the questions and talk about my feelings about them. Question 1. Financial literacy is a set of skills and knowledge needed to make informed decisions about money, of course. Financial literacy is, the root of it is understanding money. So if you can understand money, you get the concept. Question 2. A lottery winner doesn't need financial literacy because they're already rich. This is false. We know stories of lots of people who win the lottery and then go bankrupt afterwards. Or think of professional athletes like football players are notorious for once they retire, they go bankrupt, even though they made millions and millions of dollars because they didn't know how to manage their money. Financial literacy focuses on how spending what you have. Learn to live under what you have because it's way easier to spend than it is to make. So as long as you're watching your spending. Question number 3. A lack of financial literacy can cause you to lose you could lose your car, you could lose your house, but you're not going to lose things like your citizenship, your civil rights, or your Social Security card. You're not going to lose your citizenship just because you lost all your money. But the bank could come take your car if you still owe them, or they might take your house. Question 4. A person who can afford a monthly payment of blank and signed a mortgage with a monthly payment of blank was most likely a victim of predatory lending. So if their monthly payment is more than they make, that would be considered predatory lending. So before the 2008 financial crisis, banks were giving loans to more and more people who really shouldn't have got them. They came out with the term predatory lending, say this is a fraud, this is a scam. You can't give a loan with a payment of more than the person makes. There's no way they can repay it. All right, question 5. A victim of phishing would most likely be contacted in which of the following ways? Email. So phishing is usually done through email. What they do is they try to look like a legitimate organization like the bank, so they could look like Wells Fargo, send you an email with a Wells Fargo logo. It looks like Wells Fargo. It could even have the Wells Fargo phone number on there, but it says, hey, Wells Fargo needs some of your information. Click here, give us some of your information. So that's called phishing. They send it out to millions and millions of people, even people who don't have Wells Fargo accounts, in the hope that they can get a few people to click on it and then give them their detailed information in the website. The person thinks they're giving it to Wells Fargo, but they're actually giving it to a scammer. Question 6. A person who has had his blank stolen is most likely the victim of identity theft. So identity theft is when someone tries to pose as you. So they might say they're you and they open a credit card in your name, or they get a loan in your name, and then the bill goes to you. And so identity theft is one of the fastest growing crimes in the United States, and they haven't even made strict enough laws for people who are convicted. They're only getting slaps on the wrist. So beware of identity theft. You don't want to give anybody your personal information, Social Security number, address, bank account numbers, credit card numbers, and especially PIN numbers. Even employees at the bank should never get your bank PIN number. Number 7. Buying a new computer for which of these reasons is most likely a sound financial decision? If you need to do your homework. So computers can be helpful. We can get things done on them. But we also know that computers can be used as a form of entertainment. You can watch TV on them. You can watch movies on them. Those may not be a good reason to get a computer. But if you need one to get your homework done, that's a great reason. Or if you're carrying like too many books around, that was another of the answers. You can put all your books on the computer. Question 8. Which of these is most likely an opportunity cost associated with joining the track team at your school? So opportunity cost, any decision you make in life, there's an opportunity cost. Opportunity cost is what you gave up to make that decision. So because I decided to become a high school teacher, I gave up the opportunity to be an insurance salesman, insurance broker. That's what I did before becoming a teacher. And so even though there's pros to doing that, I gave that up to focus on becoming a teacher. So if you join the track team at school, you've now given up the opportunity to do other extracurricular activities. Maybe you can't be on the football team, maybe you can't be on the tennis team, maybe you can't be in the chess club because you're now on the track team. So remember, opportunity cost is what you give up, the next best alternative to your decision. Question 9. Which of these is the most likely outcome of a financial crisis? We know during a financial crisis, and we're in one now with the pandemic, there's going to be more businesses going out of business. There's going to be more people who can't pay their loans. So there's going to be more bankruptcies, more businesses failing. There's going to be higher unemployment. People lose their jobs. These are all things that happen during a financial crisis. Question 10. Choosing a car that costs blank instead of a car that costs blank means you'll have less money available for other purchases. So you're just looking for the number where the second number is lower, right? So if you choose a car for $7,000 instead of $8,000, now you've got more money for other purchases, right? So the answer would be $8,000 versus $7,000. All right, that's the end of the first quiz, 1.1.2. If this was helpful, give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, of course, send me an email. This is Mr. Christensen. Emails aaronc@utribe.com. Thank you.